Alright, I wanted to go ahead and start this stream up a little bit early. And today, I'm going to be racing against Sabera, who,
hello,
speaking of the devil, is an absolutely amazing runner of this game. And my hopes on winning aren't exactly high right now, but I'm going to hope for the best.
Please. Rando is always anyone's game. Races are also always anyone's game. So don't hype me up too much.
You're absolutely right. Arc is the one I'm worried about. Is Arc coming along?
Yeah. Arc was just waiting on me to respond and say it was okay, apparently.
I didn't want to jump in case this is like a you thing, but yeah.
Oh, no, that's totally fair. I respect that.
Yes.
But yeah, absolutely. More than happy to. I am not like streaming.
Okay.
Oh, and in fact, I should not have my display on. That's not how rando races work. That would be giving away information.
Wait, what display?
I turned on my virtual camera, which would then display what was coming off of my game feed, which that's not good for randomizers. That gives away information.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because if you can see me running, then you can see when I find stuff. And
Oh, well, I mean, it's in this case, it's generally, don't look at other people's streams. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm not streaming at all, so I just might as well not give you the option.
Oh, yeah. No,
that is quite fair.
I am totally streaming, so...
Yes, I got
same,
that from the introductory. What progression are we running on?
Advanced, if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to make sure that we were all running the same seed at the same progression.
Yep.
All right. And do we have a seed generated?
No, would you like the honors?
Sure. Here, let me pick a meme seed.
Lovely.
Well, don't do exclamation Falc strat or sorry Falc, because I already did those.
No. So what we're going to do is leet 420-666.
Nice.
So 1337 420-666.
Fantastic. All right. I'll need a moment to stop my stream and get my shit set up.
Yeah.
Stream intros.
No worries at all. I've got the seed entered. I'm ready to start whenever.
I am also good whenever.
I've been doing some dev on the auto splitter on my own fork, and I've been doing stuff to it the whole morning.
Nice.
So it's very exciting. Can't wait to show it off.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what you've been doing with it, because just some of the things you were talking about, it's like, oh, it sounds like some nice differentials.
Yep.
And
So it was 1337 420 666. That was the seed, Sabera?
1337 420 666.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Fantastic.
Amazing. Very good seed.
Thank you. I hope so. I hope this is a fun one. Or a miserable one.
Whoa.
Me and Arc had one the other day that came real close to being a good devil seed.
That sounds like something I wanna try out later. You're gonna have to give me that seed.
I'm sure we can find it. It was one of the 8 that I ran yesterday, so
Yeah.
it'll be in there somewhere. But,
Nice.
yeah, shall I do a count-in once we're ready?
Yeah. And I'm ready whenever.
I am also set.
All right.
Make sure your cursor's on start new and not seed. Rookie mistake. I've made it more than once. It's
Oh,
very
I
bad.
have to.
Alright, we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Remember, all the cool kids moonwalk.
Okay,
I
guess that
I
means I'm
am-
not cool.
I'm actually physically incapable of moonwalking because I have disabled the directional inputs for my analog
Oh,
sticks.
yeah, you did, didn't you? I forgot about that.
I am very, very fussy about my directional inputs, and oh god,
It's a good weapon!
it's not. It's the
Great
worst.
weapon.
It's definitely interesting.
It's actually really strong from like a damage per second sort of perspective.
It's
And
better.
it's flexible.
It's better than reverse slicer.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. It works okay for a Brinstar climb. Oh my gosh.
It's good to be racing with you, by the way, Sabera.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. I've been derusting this game for Undefined Behavior, which is the Edge Case marathon that's coming up next month. And so I've been doing some hundo again, but like I'm way out of practice. Oh my gosh, that's too much beeping. It's more beeping than I should have at this point in the game. Took too many damage boosts.
Oh no.
And also a damage unboost. I am really not used to doing this with Turbine Pulse.
Great weapon.
Yeah, it's like you tend to run any percent in hundo far more than you actually do rando, don't you?
Yeah, so I did a lot of rando right when it came out because I was extremely exhausted. I was a very like tired lady.
Oh, good.
I mean, you know, I tend to go really hard on stuff when I'm working it, and so I burn myself out. And rando was a really nice, refreshing change of pace. But the problem was eventually I wanted to run other things, which, you know, I then also threw myself into, and eventually now I'm like feeling kind of tired again as I'm trying to derust them, and you know, so it's really nice. I've been doing a couple of other randos like the last week or so as well. So I'm happy to be doing Axiom Verge as well. I've been doing some Super Metroid rando, some Link to the Past rando. I did a combo randomizer for them. And that was like the first randomizer that I ever did, and it like traumatized me. I was like, I'll never do a rando again. This is terrible. Why would anybody do this? Well, at the time I didn't know about trackers. And I had like no prior like serious experience with either of the games, and was like not willing to. I just wasn't willing to learn, which was kind of silly. So, you know, that was. But now I've conquered it. I've conquered the thing that traumatized me.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
Very proud of you.
So, Sabera, because I love giving people reasons to showboat, how many world records do you hold for this game currently?
Oh, God. I am currently the world record holder for all 4 variations of 100% in this game.
Cool.
So that's my claim to fame. I also am second place in both any percent and any percent out of bounds for Record of Lodos War, Deedlit and Wonder Labyrinth, which is a Metroidvania game that came out like a couple of months ago. Much more like Soten inspired, but it's also got like an Ikaruga twist to it. Like you have a fire and water or fire and wind elements that you can switch between, and you can like absorb fire or wind attacks if you're using the same element at the time. So there's kind of like a shmup mix-in aspect of it. It's made by the same people who made Touhou Luna Nights, which also has like bullet hell mechanics mixed into it.
Oh god, yeah. There's so much bullet hell in that game.
So it's actually it's really fun. I've been really enjoying it. There's no randomizer for that one yet, which is actually a little bit sad. Oh yay!
Sabera, I meant to ask, do you do VGR Go mode in this?
I can technically do VGR Go mode. I don't like to. So I.
Ark, are you going to even out the playing ground of this, or are you just going for it?
I go fast.
Yeah, well.
That's the strategy, yeah. I'm planning on calling them, like, grapple and drone go mode, just because, like, VGR is great, but maybe we shouldn't have, like, everything referencing him. It might be a little overwhelming. I think it's, like, a little bit more accessible for new runners if we call them grapple and drone go mode. It's a little more descriptive. Because people like, what the hell is a VGR and how do I do it? So.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Also, like, it's no longer strictly VGR Go mode. Like, there are several people who can. There are enough people who can do it that it's like not exclusive anymore. Though
Yeah.
VGR is still like one of, I think, like 2 or 3 people who can consistently do it with a low number of health nodes and power nodes. Which is like that low percent thing. It's fine.
Arc.
I don't love it.
Ark, I believe you're in that group now, aren't you?
I'd like to consider myself there, but yeah. I still struggle
Very
on low health, because it's just kind of sad, but like I've done 5 health 2/1 power clears before, so I don't know if that
Nice.
counts as low.
Yeah, I mean, VGR and Beef have the absolute. Oh yes.
We have an interesting run going, apparently.
We do.
Also, I'm apparently lagging behind.
VGR and Beef are like the 2 or like really serious low percenters. Oh, you know what? I actually, in as much as I love the thing that I have, I want to save before I forget to. But so the thing about that is that like when you have that kind of consistency on low percent, right, like 0 power nodes and 0 health nodes is just what you do, and I don't do that. Like I've never run low percent before, and I'm not excited by the prospect of doing it. So
yeah, no, it's not great. I've done 1-1, and it's dreadful.
So that's kind of where I am with this game. One of the reasons that I really like running 100% and why I've done it a lot is that the end of the game is not stressful anymore. Like you get red coat and don't have to worry about things anymore. I forgot to finish drilling. I'm smart. I really am. You actually have me at a little bit of a disadvantage because we're talking. So, congratulations, you've found my weakness. It's conversation.
Damn. Relatable.
I like talking more than I like being good at video games.
Your conversation weakness is a little different, Ark.
What does that mean? What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. You're great.
See, that's not useful.
I like getting these little tidbits of info from Sabera. Just like, yeah, you know, I like this item, or I don't like this item, as maps to various different ways of expressing it.
Yeah, I like not giving the whole ghost up, but also like adding that question of like, where am I? What did I find? Maybe you'll find it too and go, ooh, or no.
Oh, I do that every time I find something, because I'm just like, I know the second that I find certain things, I'm just like, GG, Ark. It was a good race. I'm glad you won.
I definitely
You're a little bit
remember like watching that race that was just like somebody announced that they had found red coat and Ark had found it like 2 minutes earlier.
Oh yeah.
But just had played the whole thing close to the vest.
Yeah, that's just what I do. You have to around this crowd.
Yeah, I don't like to be like, oh, I found X specific item, unless I'm like specifically trying to taunt somebody that I know is having a hard time. And typically that's only people that I think are like not going to be in a position to like to be like, oh, well, you're rubbing it in my face. It's like we have like friendly, like with Falk, it's totally fine because Falk is way better than me at tons of shit. So like, it's not like races are uncompetitive.
I hate literally everything about this run right now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh really? Because I love it.
Oh, yeah, why don't you tell us in more detail what you hate?
GG, Ark.
So...
Good race. I guess it's between me and you now, Sabera.
Wait, did you finish already?
No, not yet. Jesus.
No, but give her a few more minutes.
I would like to think I'm decent at this game, but I'm not like 10 minutes finished decent. I'm not quite at that point yet.
You're getting there.
Yeah, if I did some low percent practice, I'd probably be able to get my times down.
Oh, shoo. Excuse me while I try not to die. Because I am not having a good time with that at the moment.
I believe in you.
Thank you. I don't know if I believe in me.
That is fine.
Oh, okay. That was a good find.
Was that a clutch health node fragment?
No, it was actually, so in as much as I don't like giving stuff away too much, it was actually a full health node.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that was nice to find. Dun 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 dun.
I will never turn down a full health node.
I will almost never turn down a full health node, so we're in pretty similar circumstances there.
I'm one of these superstitious people who are under the belief that the second I start turning down full health nodes for any reason, I could have 10 of them, and if I turn one down, they'll just stop showing up forever.
Are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? I can't believe I have to do this now.
Oh no. I know what that means.
I have no choice.
Well, GG.
Yeah, kinda.
It was a nice race while it lasted.
I mean, don't get ahead of yourselves, because I have no idea how this is actually going to work.
I think the method is you press buttons and then hopefully it works. That's my experience with what I think you're about to attempt.
Yes, basically. That is basically what I'm going to do, is press buttons and hope that it works.
Yeah. I mean, ooh, mysterious speculation. I don't know anything about game state. Definitely not.
I am, like, slightly upset.
At the seed?
Yes.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Like a little mad.
You're a little mad.
One thing I will say is that I love being good at drug skip.
That's good. It's useful.
Yeah, I have found
I need to learn it still.
the spot that you use for it works just a little bit better than the one that I was using. Enough that I can get it usually in about 20 seconds now versus anywhere upwards of a minute.
Where's my pixel? Pixel, get on the pixel.
Not gonna lie, I am more than a little nervous. This is like, do good Maru or lose the race, and I hate these situations.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, I can't get on my pixel.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't hope you both choke.
Wow. It's kind of rude.
Hey, I got a long ways to catch up. Gotta give me something to work with here.
You'd think that the day after doing the world's biggest warm-up, I'd actually be fine with this, but instead I'm just like, oh god, what have I turned?
There we go.
Nice.
That took forever. That took so long, it took 5 ever.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was too much.
Really rolling with the meme seed, huh?
Like
Also-
if you cry every time.
Also, I like how this is a meme seed and it put us in this situation.
Yeah.
Like, this literally could not have turned out better.
Depending on how long this actually takes, we could do another one.
I'd be very down for another.
I mean, if you both finish, I'll just bail mine and we can do another.
Sigh.
Because knowingly, mine could take anywhere up to another half hour.
Okay.
Everything okay, Sabero?
Yeah, no, I just finally post-vision. It takes a really, really long time without any power nodes.
Yep. Yes, it do.
Now I'm just like, let's not play coy about game state.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
trying
like-
to decide if I want to do a couple of safety checks or if I just want to go.
I just entered Laser Disco, sir.
Oh, well, I guess I'm going.
Go. Good luck to both of you.
Oh, Jesus.
God.
I checked too many things. Alright,
And I have this good feeling that I'm gonna find teleport like the second you guys both finish. Because that'd be my luck.
Actually, maybe I can't do that. Oh, oops. Ow. Alright, well, I just died in the first room of Maruru.
Oof.
Alright. I know what I'm doing now. There is no chance that I come in first, but
Damn it.
at least...
I just died in Laser Disco, so maybe.
Oh, no.
I mean, we'll see. Sorry to interrupt you. Just, I hate Laser Disco without tricks. It's like the worst room in the game.
Yeah, pretty bad. Oh god. Why? Oh god. I just died trying to ascend Ukana.
Oof.
Just like...
Just to like the pill bugs?
no, not to pill bugs, to the sentries. So I went to investigate the slug room. And I
Right.
came out and it's very easy to get caught by the sentries there, and if you don't have 2 coats worth of damage reduction and like 4 power or 4 health nodes at that point, it's real easy for them to just murder you to death.
Makes sense.
Speaking of getting murdered to death, well, that's not something I want. Oh my god. Okay, that time I died to pill bugs.
Oof.
That's why I said don't like count on miracles from me. There are plenty of things that I'm not that good at. Alright, we're just gonna drug skip it again. I have a couple of like post drug skip safety checks that I can do that are quickish.
That's good.
It's the safety check. It's the safety check. Don't want to die immediately, so I'm gonna check. Oh wait, I don't actually need to use my drone to drill things anymore.
Nope.
Oh my god. The puffer coral are terrible. What? How did that hit me? What the fuck? This is awful. Oh god, I'm so bad. This is very funny. Yeah, so like I was saying before, like Randomizer is very, very different from doing even any percent runs where like you go in with very specific equipment and you have very specific ways of getting through things, and you always kind of know what your situation is going to be and you can practice it.
Yep.
Randomizer is very much you need to know what you can do and how things work on the fly.
Yeah, and I definitely know how things work and what I can do. I know how to get places, but like for the kinds of low strats that can become important, I'm just like not as practiced at those as I am at strats where like I know everything that's going on. If you give me a rando seed that has the ingredients for go mode kind of splayed out everywhere, and I can pick up a bunch of incidental stuff, and like I'm spending time trying to figure out what my next checks are, and I will do pretty well on a seed like that. But something that like hands you the keys to the castle and is like, all right, you got 1 health node and no power nodes, figure it out.
Yeah, this was a very just go to the end run.
Yeah. That sort of stuff is not the stuff that I'm good at. Okay, I finally got a save in Maruru. I made it into the second room.
Nice.
Or I guess the third room.
GG, by the way.
GG. That's very... I expected that to happen at some point. All right. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, probably. Oh no, I actually was able to get a despawn there. All right. Pray for a successful sentinel skip. Oh my god. Why? Why? Oh, first try.
Well done.
Thank you. All right, now I have to do this, though, without... Oh god. Nope. I got immediately killed on the sentry in the next room. I hate those things.
I hate Maru so much. Yeah.
The big problem with that one is that like I'll go for the rocket jump, and if I miss it even once, then that thing like catches itself on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And
It
then
ruins
that,
your day.
yeah, it's the end of the road. Because you can't do anything with drone at that point. Like, you can't send it into the... Okay. Right. Alright. Sentinel skip take 2. Why am I getting this boss dash? This boss auto dash? Alright. Second try, first try, sentinel skip.
Do you have VSync on?
I do not have VSync on. In
Weird.
fact, I have my graphics card settings such that I immediately died again. I have my graphics card settings such that even if I turn VSync on in the game, the display won't honor it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a nice driver setting. But basically, NVIDIA drivers will say will allow you to set VSync for applications that use DirectX to either always have VSync on, always have VSync off, or use the application setting. And so and you can override it for specific applications too. So like within driver controls, you can make a determination about whether VSync is on or off.
Cool.
I have it so that for everything, VSync is always off.
I like.
Yeah, it's nice. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's try this again. It happened again. And now I am insufficiently healthful to pull this off. And this one doesn't give health, does it? No, it doesn't. Well. All right. Oh. Something weird just happened.
Oh?
My game, like, soft locked. I used respawn at start. And apparently I had also, like, fired the drone at the same time. And so the drone got killed and recalled as well, but like apparently not in time or something like that. And so I couldn't move, like I could aim with trace, but I couldn't walk, and I couldn't deploy the drone.
Weird.
Yeah, it was very strange. The first time that I have ever encountered that kind of thing.
That's a new one.
I mean, it is not that different from other sorts of glitches involving drone deployment. So that part's not that strange.
I did want to interrupt you guys while you were kind of talking back and forth, but that's time for me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll forfeit and abandon then.
I went out of the way and found 5 power nodes.
Oh gosh.
And then the room right above what's her name in Ukana had teleport.
Oh my god.
So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going for it. And a little bit of unfortunate and fortunate that Sabera had some issues with Sentinel, and just past Sentinel, I just got through it and was like, okay.
If I had checked the room above Ophelia and gotten and gotten drone teleport, that would have made my life a lot easier. I don't know if it would have changed the outcome, but also apparently VSync was on in the game settings. I turned it off. I don't think that it should actually affect things because the game should not be allowed to use VSync at all. I just want to double check that everything is actually set that way, but
shouldn't being the keyword.
Yeah, shouldn't being the keyword. Technology was a mistake, so there's no guarantees.
I'm so glad you feel that way.
I mean,
the
I have a
one true
PhD
good
in,
take.
I have a PhD in computer science. I couldn't feel any other way.
Do you really?
Yes, I do.
That's awesome.
Strong.
All right, cool. Somebody pick a new seed. Let's
Ark, I'm
Let's
not
go
gonna
again.
pick a seed because you hate every seed I pick.
What? That's not true.
It's entirely true. Because they
You like
always
to
end
say-
out in my benefit.
All right. Well, one of you had better pick a seed because I'm not picking the next one.
I will. Just give me like 2 seconds. I think there's
Okay.
a bug with the auto splitter that VGR introduced.
With the what?
The auto splitter, which is a
Oh.
cool new widget that he created.
Do.
Thank you, Pryo. That was actually a really insane run, and I just want to go on record as saying I hate low percent runs. Yeah, I mean, if we can get a seed that we can get into things a bit more, that'd be nice.
Yeah. I agree.
And not one where it's just like, here, Ark, go for the end.
So I'm generating a seed, was that, or?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah. You.
Yeah, okay, cool. There we go.
I love it.
I also found out that in my infinite wisdom, I forgot to fix my sound settings on my stream, so the entire desktop audio for that first run was, like, not streaming.
Whoops.
Oh no.
I'm a genius, but it's fine. It's now working. Everything is fine. Alright, so we're doing 1, 3, 2, 6, 2, 2, 3, 7.
I am ready when you are.
All right. What was the seed?
It's 132,
Uh-huh.
602,
Okay.
2307.
All right. Applied.
Cool. Alright, if we're all good, then we will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
So, Superior, I like to poke and pry at people about just various little tidbits in this game. When you're playing Randomizer, what's the worst starting weapon for you? Like, what's the thing you absolutely hate seeing as the starting weapon?
Something I absolutely hate seeing as the starting weapon. So I don't hate Reverse Slicer as much as some people do. I mean, I think it's terrible, but I think for me, there are kind of two that are sort of tied for least favorite. The first one is the Squiggly Wigglies, Quantum Variegator. Yeah. And the other one is Firewall.
Yeah.
Firewall's a piece of shit.
We had that for the
hate it.
daily a couple days ago.
Ugh, disgusting.
Yeah,
Sabera,
it's
you know you
terrible.
can like tap fire Quantum Variegator to get it to like tighten its cone, right?
Yes, I'm aware. Like I'm.
That
So
doesn't-
all Quantum Variegator is among other Quantum Variegator and Multi Disruptor are both at least partial references to weapons in Bionic Commando,
Right.
and have similar firing properties. So I'm like pretty well familiar.
Okay.
Uh,
I wasn't sure if the Quantum Variegator did that in its source game. I didn't realize it had a source game, but yeah.
So Quantum Variegator is like, what's the best way to describe it? So Quantum Variegator isn't just like a straight up cop of a weapon from another game, but it is like very heavily inspired by the machine gun in Bionic Commando, whereas Multi Disruptor is just, it's the shotgun. It's short range, it fires 3 bullets in a cone. That's exactly what it does in Bionic Commando. But it's also, it also uses the same random walk, fun fact, as the squigglies that Coral fires, Coral and Sentinel. It's the same random walk stuff. So
Yeah. It's referred to as swim in the code because of that.
yes, it is. It is. We actually had the opportunity for Tom to tell us that at the GDQ run.
Cool.
He was talking to us about it, and I think the reason was that like I had mentioned that Coral RNG was separate from the rest of RNG, and so it's not fixed in speedrun mode like the rest of like Health Drop RNG is.
That would be so bonkers
like,
if it was.
Yeah, I mean, it would make them deterministic like everything else in the game, right? But unfortunately, it's not. And I mean, it's fine. But I basically just asked him like, what made you decide to do that? And so, he very, very kindly obliged me in answering that and talked a bit about the random swim behavior, which was
cool.
which was fun. Yeah, it was really cool having him on because I got to like poke and prod him about grapple room, about the out of bounds checking. It was a fun time, and it was a fun run. I felt a little silly dying on drone climb. I was trying to show off the damage boost off of the silk bug in the second part of Upper Kerr.
Right.
And just
I remember.
Yeah, I flubbed it, and just got myself absolutely murdered. Yeah, I mean, basically, after I fell, I didn't have a whole lot of health, and I was a little careless about the fact that the cycles were not the same on the boulders. So then I took a boulder to the face and died.
Not good.
Oh my god, are you serious?
So
it's not.
Speaking of GDQ, I might have mentioned it once or twice before on stream, but Sabera is in large part the reason that I actually started speedrunning this game, and a large part of why I wanted to actually run GDQ, because I was like, if Sabera can sit there and just go, hey, 45-minute run, no problem, let's do it, then it was... And I think your world record's at, what, like 32?
So my PB for that category is a 31 something, I think. I'm not totally sure. World record for any percent, the category that I did, is a 30-23, I think, or a 30-33. It's something around there, and that's Bluey. Bluey hasn't run in a really long time, but absolutely excellent runner.
But it's like, yeah, you made the game look so easy, and it's like, it really is, too. I mean, you sit down, you do some practice, you hit those times, and then you start going, yeah, I can push for better. And then, so we got talking about GDQ this year, and you mentioned you were submitting the 100% run, which is great, and I hope you totally get it in, because that run is insane. And that was why I opted to go for Randomizer for GDQ.
Yeah. I'm really glad that you did. Like, a lot of people, and certainly I didn't have a run together by the time that SGDQ was taking submissions for 2020, so I certainly couldn't have. But a lot of people, and I was like, questioning whether or not I should even bother submitting, for AGDQ. I didn't think I would get in at all, and I didn't get accepted. I got in as a backup, and then somebody dropped from Horror Block, and they were like, oh well, let's put Axiom Verge in that slot. It's just about the right size. So, there was a little bit of luck involved in it as well. But honestly, it's really common for people to let perceived lack of experience or perceived not being good enoughness stop them from submitting. And it's or rejection sensitivity, which is a thing that I have. I really take it hard on myself when stuff gets rejected. But it's getting in or not getting in is not a reflection of you as a person, except insofar as you either do or don't meet their community standards. Right? If you're a racist chud, they're not going to put you on screen because that would damage the reputation of their charities. But Like, I was a pretty unknown runner. I had been running this for like, 6 or 7 months at the time. It wasn't like I was a big somebody outside of the Axiom Verge community or anything like that. And I got the chance. And I was really happy about it. And I'm glad. It always makes me happy when other people are also able to go for it. I think that's a really great thing. Because you really just never know.
These are all wise words from Sabera. Notable
Oh yeah,
Axiom Verge and other speedrunners.
I'm so wise.
So the next thing I want to pick your brain about, what's your favorite weapon for the game?
My
'Cause
favorite weapon.
Everybody
Oh my
kind
God.
of has a little bit of different opinion on their favorite weapon.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If you had to take a guess, what would you think my favorite weapon was?
Ooh, that's a really hard question, actually.
I'd probably guess Kilva, but that's the obvious
Uh,
choice. So
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
That's
I would
not
say
what I
so.
would say at all. Of course, I know what my favorite weapon is, but so it's a little unfair. But my favorite weapon is flamethrower.
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
It is hands down the best weapon in the game, and
Strong words.
oh no, I mean it's completely not like it's not a real question. Flamethrower has a really solid range. It has wall penetration. It has incredible damage over time for having those properties. And there's almost nothing there's almost no other weapon that can compete with it on any of those fronts. Like technically Nova has the highest DPS in the game under certain circumstances.
Thank you, Beef.
And like that requires you to be able to do frame perfect detonations as it's colliding with enemies. If you can't do that, multi-disruptor has the highest damage per second of any of the projectile weapons, and just like you can't keep the uptime.
Yeah.
Like flamethrower is amazing in its absolute versatility. Basically, the only thing that I would swap it out for in situationally is Scissor Beam. The reason for that is that Scissor Beam lets you do something that's kind of nonsense. Actually, speaking of nonsense, I need to go do something real quick before I do things that are bad.
Whoa.
Is it nonsense?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some nonsense, but before I do that nonsense, I need to save my game. So,
We're going to space by the seams of it.
huh?
Are we going to space? It sounds like we're doing some kind of void magic.
Oh no. I'm just planning to go to some places where I'm going to. It's going to be faster to save warp than to get back the manual way. That's all that it is. So the thing about Scissor Beam is, if you find yourself in a position where you have to fight Talal, which granted you do not always find yourself in such a position. There are many seeds in which that is not a thing.
I don't remember the last time I actually fought Talal, to be honest.
You can skip Bubble Room from the top because Scissor Beam can hit the switch that disables the laser barrier. Flamethrower, at least at its default range, can't. Scissor Beam is the only thing that penetrates walls that has enough range to do that.
Fat Beam can too.
Oh, okay, Fat Beam, fair. Sorry, I was discounting Fat Beam, which has infinite range.
Three
so-
screens, actually.
Are you sure that
I'm-
flamethrower? I'm pretty sure you might be able to if you wiggle it. I'm not sure.
Not at the default.
I'll have to try it and see. I swear I've done it, but you could be right.
I mean, I could be wrong. Lord knows that I'm not. I'm not all-knowing. I really hate that they removed the exit game. It throws me off so much.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
I actually I need to I understand why it got taken out, but I need to register the feedback that it should go back in. That my personal opinion is that it should go back in.
Strong.
I mean, Tom was on the opinion that it should come out, so.
I mean, I think, yeah, I think for most people who don't have a developed muscle memory for that menuing, there is no reason for it to be there, and it is in fact terrible. And I've definitely hit it by accident, and it's made my life miserable in those circumstances. So I don't think that I have no reason to believe that it would get reverted. But
hi, Thoriel. Races are going good. Arc beat us in the first race, and this race is much more interesting.
What?
Sabira's around doing space magic, and Arc is probably on the way to Maruru already for some reason.
I'm not doing space magic, okay? I thought I told you that already.
It was mentioned. Not Sabera, sorry. Seraphim just didn't listen. Your space magic is too alluring.
I mean, my space magic is pretty alluring. There is a reason I call myself the Glitch Witch.
Ah.
Also, one of my close friends has the actual Twitch username Glitch Witch. It's with 2 I's in both of them, so that you have to pronounce it as though it's glitchy. It's Glitch Witch.
Ah. Makes sense.
I'm not sure if that was intentional or if it was that Glitch Witch was taken. But that is how I like to think of it, is that it is it's so that you pronounce it in a glitchy way.
I approve. My friend Maya has stopped by to watch the stream. Hello, Maya. She's a very good bean.
Well, I suppose that's an item that one could find somewhere.
The same could be said about everything.
Well, yes, but usually you don't react to all of the items in the game like that. I think that's the core difference between the item that I found and every other item that exists.
Wow.
Or not every other item that exists, but some of the other items that exist.
There are some items in this video game.
Thoriel agrees that he wouldn't be surprised if Arc was on the way to Maruru right now.
Arc, tell us the truth. Are you on the way to Maruru right now?
Whatever I say, you won't believe me, so I'm just gonna say nothing.
I mean, I would have believed you.
I'm not in Maruru.
You're not in Maruru?
Correct.
In does not mean on the way there.
Yes. I asked about on the way.
15 minutes in, that checks out. Per Thoriel.
Oh my god. I swear, you develop a reputation once and it just sticks. Unreasonable.
But are we wrong?
No, I'm in Moss Cave. I have no idea.
Okay, alright. Let's see. I feel pretty good about the checks that I've made so far, but how out of logic do I want to go?
Yes.
To space!
To space?
Yeah.
I actually don't really want to go to space, if I'm being perfectly honest.
Why not? Space is great.
Space is full of death.
Okay.
Where exactly is space in terms of Axiom Verge?
I mean, everywhere.
Everywhere is full of death? I mean, I can believe it, I guess.
I mean, have you seen Spider Heck?
I have seen Spider Heck. I love that Val calls it that. It's one of my favorite things.
Does this work? Yes, it does. Okay, great. I think that was a little more out of logic than I was going for, but
Are you being Ark and just pulling new strats in the middle of a race?
this is not a new strat. This is like a pretty normal thing.
I love normal things.
Oh, I died.
Oh.
Good thing you
That's
saved.
okay. Yes, unfortunately not as close to the place that I was going as I would have liked, but certainly not a bad place. It's like one of those things where like it could have been worse. It could have been better, but it could have been worse. So this actually puts me in a position where I think I might want to respawn at start for optimal optimizing. I have no idea though.
Yeah, that's the trouble, right? You're like, is this faster? And then you try it and you're like, I don't know if that was faster.
I mean, the big problem is I don't know where anything is anyway, so it's not like I know whether like fading some of these checks is going to be beneficial.
This is why I started just doing okay, I'm going this way now, and stop doubting whether I was going right way or wrong way or what's faster. It's just like, this is a thing I've done, and I'm going to go with it.
Yeah, just play your own game. It works pretty well.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Otherwise, I do things like, say, the words like 15-minute vision, and then everyone is like, wait, Arch, what the hell? And then people can't decide whether they want to believe me or not, and it's excellent. Just trickery, the game.
Or you say things like, you guys might want to go back for this, and get somebody to actually go back for something they didn't need to go back for.
Alright. Alright.
I'm sorry,
That's
Ark, I'm not
fine.
letting that one go.
Didn't I still win that race?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But I think you only won it by like a minute or two or something.
It's fine. I'll take it.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, come on.
What is this seed?
Oh,
I swear.
okay. That is definitely something that I like. I like the seed, actually. I'm like pretty happy with where things are right now.
Yeah, it seems a lot more balanced than like the last one where it was just go mode in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Oh, oops. That's not correct.
Meme seeds for the win.
I mean, meme seeds are the dream seeds.
It's true.
Meme work makes the dream work.
For that matter, I guess somebody remind me to have VGR run that meme seed and just to see how fast he could actually clear it, knowing where the things are. Because things were so tightly packed that that's a really high potential god seed.
That's not an item that I care about. I should have peeked at that before. Do you ever just have that moment of like, that's not the thing that I should have done?
Oh, all the time.
Routinely. Always, yeah. I'm not playing games if I'm not saying those words.
Like, if you haven't said it at least once a day, I wouldn't believe that you're still playing a randomizer.
What am I doing is my favorite, I guess, word in that vein.
And you give very accurate answers to that question, too, to be fair.
Accurate in some ways.
Really?
Maybe not in the ways that I want.
That was incorrect. Okay. That was- I just like... Sometimes you do a thing and you're like, yes, this is definitely going to work, and it doesn't work at all.
Yeah. Hoist by my own petard, as they say.
Yes. I am so often hoisting that petard. Hoist that petard up. As they say in the hip hop songs.
Do they though?
I don't listen to
I
hip hop,
have
so
no idea.
yeah, I'll have to take your word for it.
No, they definitely don't say that in the hip hop songs. I actually do. Oh, right. You know, the other thing that's hard for me about randos sometimes is that I forget from seed to seed which items I have.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
a
like,
huge issue.
wait, why can't I dash? I'm just gonna say this. I have my favorite weapon now.
Cool.
Makes me happy.
Glad to hear it.
I feel warm and fuzzy. I think that's the best description at this point. Please stop doing things. Okay. All right. That was something that I'm not upset about having found.
You know what I love about this game? Doing stuff.
Doing stuff is my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate doing stuff. My favorite thing about this game is when you find ways to not do stuff.
Whoa. You're telling me you can just show up and not do stuff? What?
I'm telling you at least that you can skip doing stuff.
Wow. That's pretty strong.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I'm never wrong. That's not true. I'm often wrong. Like the thing that I did just now where I got myself dead.
Oh.
was-
Why would you do that?
It was an accident, honestly.
That's fair.
If I'd done it on purpose, I would have felt better about it. Real talk. Hashtag real talk. The worst thing about what I'm doing right now is that I know that I could just like do fast strats for the room that I'm in and it would be fine, but I don't feel like it. Like that's too much like speedrunning.
That's very fair.
But it's a race, so
Oh, right, but like I don't know. Let me put it another way. I don't wanna.
okay, that's fair.
Nice. The perfect response. Yeah, I really like Scissor Beam a lot. I put Kilver over pretty much every weapon in my S tier of the tier list that I made, just because it's incredibly useful if stuff is on you, or if you want to kill something that's right in front of you. And I don't know, just from a like instant damage perspective, it's so much higher than every other weapon that you just kind of pull it out and then stuff dies. Sometimes you want to do that.
Yeah, I think that is a kind of situational usefulness thing for me for Kilver, is that like if I really need to burst something down, Drillver is my go-to.
It's very strong.
Huh?
That's very strong, Drillver.
It is.
Yeah, I don't even bother with the drill part, but yeah, I should be, shouldn't I?
Drill. So at least nominally, Drill should make it 50% stronger. And if you get more drill ticks than like per drill or per Kilver, then it's better than that. But the drill ticking is actually a little bit weirder than the damage values that the game assigns make it seem like. Like for some reason, drill ticks half as fast as it like is nominally supposed to. I don't really. I was never able to get far enough into the code to figure out why that's the case. So, hashtag it is a mystery.
'Tis the way.
My face when I see firewall.
Yeah. I'm right there with you. What you thinking, Sabera?
I'm thinking about which checks I'm fading now and which checks I'm fading later.
I don't think I've come across that term before.
I picked it up doing Final Fantasy IV Randomizer, free enterprise.
Right.
It means skipping a check.
I see.
So there's a check, it's available to you, and you don't do it. Either you decide not to do it at like a time where you normally would do it, or you decide not to do it because it's like too hard at the moment. But you're basically deciding to pass up an opportunity and go pursue a different one instead. I don't know exactly why it's called fading, but every other like rando community I've been in has recognized the term. So at the very least, people know what it means.
Well, now people +1 knows what it means. Thank you for teaching me.
Yeah, absolutely.
+2.
Whoa. Wait, what am I doing?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a better answer.
What happened to the Visalus Medusas? Oh.
What am I getting here? I'm
Red
getting
card?
that.
Shit, she found red coat.
I'm not answering the question.
That's kind of concerning for more than one reason.
No, it's not. If she's telling the truth, then we still don't know what she is. If she's lying, then I guess it doesn't really matter.
See, Ark is unperturbable.
I just play my game.
You just play your game.
Yeah, that's it. I have a really good copy of Axiom Verge Randomizer single player sitting in front of me, and then some strange people that are talking in my ear sometimes. And that's kind of where I'm at. And I mean that in the nicest way possible, of course.
Oh, I would never take any offense at that.
I mean, I am strange, so it's not a lie.
Oh, please don't do that. No. That was not necessary. It's super not necessary, brothers.
Brothers? What?
It's Super Mario Brothers, but with things not being necessary. So anytime something begins with super, anytime I would begin a sentence with super, I immediately somehow decide to finish it with brothers, in by way of analogy, basically.
Yeah, okay, I get it. I was like, is this some Axiom Verge tech that I'm like not knowing?
No, it has absolutely nothing to do with Axiom Verge.
It's Brothers strat, everyone's favorite.
Yeah, no, it's just me. My brain loves like silly word association games.
Right.
Like anything that like vaguely fits a pattern of something else that I know has to go into that pattern.
I understand.
So like whenever somebody says bless you and somebody else and the person who sneezed responds thank you, my brain automatically associates that with 20 because bless you and thank you has the same scansion as 1819.
Huh.
Okay. That's an interesting thing.
Yeah, I mean, I vibe it, I suppose.
Can I request a No, you know what? Never mind. I just don't know why I'm doing this. That's really the problem here. Is I'm doing something that I shouldn't be. I'm committing more nonsense than usual.
But what was she going to request, A?
Oh, I was gonna ask for a quick like courtesy pause.
Okay, yeah.
But
I mean, if you want to, we can.
I not at this second. Just because I realized that because the thing that I need to do is actually like close the game, and that means that I need to like save in a reasonable place in order for that to like for the courtesy pause to actually like
Matter.
be meaningfully useful.
Well, when you're good to, we'll like pause and that's fine.
Great, thank you.
As far as I'm concerned, this is an extremely informal race, so like.
I mean, I certainly
integrity
hope it's an informal race.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm doing it. If it's
Yeah.
a ladder race, I'm out. Okay, I am saving now.
Okay,
So, where's my exit game option? Okay. All right. 1 second while I restart things. Many apologies for the nonsense.
No, not a problem.
All right, and go. I will take the time lost from reloading. I don't mind that.
Did you run into like sound bug or something else, or?
There was something was going wrong that I believe will be fixed by restarting the game.
Okay.
I can't like exactly explain it very well.
That's fine.
Okay, that's not really that feasible, huh? Do you ever have one of those days where nothing seems to work?
Yes.
All the time. Just a constant state of existence, as far as I'm concerned.
I want to remind you I've been racing Arc, so...
All right, that's fair.
I don't know how I got this ridiculous reputation. I'm just playing video games that is fun. That's all there is to it.
But are you doing better than other people at it in general when you do it with them?
I'm like egotistically required to answer no. But sometimes.
I think that's how you acquire the reputation.
It's ridiculous.
How you
All I'm
require
doing
the
is sitting in front of a
reputation.
screen and pressing buttons. That's not a reputation.
I mean, that describes my job as well, so...
Hey Chris, thanks, and thanks for the host too.
Ooh, stream things happening.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How did that happen?
Oh no.
I'm gonna assume you pressed buttons.
Shit.
Did something happen to you?
I just made a mistake routing-wise, but it was like a couple of seconds lost.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
I
what
thought
about
you had, like, died or something, which would have been...
I'd be surprised if that happened at this point with how the seed is going.
Oh, right, first try temple skip.
Nice. Also, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Why
just...
are you going there? Oh no, something bad is happening.
I have concerns.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said anything. I apologize. I didn't mean to distress you guys.
No, you're fine. I'm just like, oh god, what is happening here?
I mean, if it's anything like Arc, you're nowhere near Temple, so... Because that'd be an Arc thing, just like, oh yeah, Temple skip, it worked. And then just be in, like... on our way to Maru.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. That is.
I don't know temple skip, and I don't ever want to go to temple if I can help it. So.
Temple skip is actually not that bad. For what it's worth, it's like it's a little daunting at first, but it is a glitch that is worth learning, because in the event that something important is actually in temple, it is way easier to temple skip than it is to not temple skip.
I suppose that's fair. Yeah.
That's the big deal there, because otherwise you can find yourself in a pretty hairy situation.
Well, I don't like hair, so maybe I'll have to let it sometime.
I love hair. I wish I had more of it. I'm hoping to get some of it back.
Wow.
Well, you know, I haven't started on hormones yet, so...
Right.
Oh, what? You know what's a really good idea is dashing face first into an enemy that does a ton of damage.
Wow. What a good strategy.
Yeah. I'm surprised that more people aren't using this one.
Shall we call that one the Sabera strat?
There's already a couple of Sabera strats, so you'll have to disambiguate.
I see.
There is the Sabera Warp, also known as Swarp.
Yeah,
I'm not joking, by the way. That's...
Have you not heard that term till now, Arc?
No, I
yeah,
haven't.
That's a thing.
Lovely.
Please do the thing.
It's a pretty good trick, too, for that matter.
Why is this not working?
Having trouble?
Yes. Something that I normally execute on the first try is like proving to be impossible.
Aw.
I don't know if it's the same thing that's been plaguing me, which I had thought was resolved, or if it's a completely different piece of nonsense.
You had the Epic Store closed, right?
I do have the Epic Store closed. I made sure VSync was off. I made sure my driver settings were the way that they're supposed to be. And the thing that I'm trying to do, like, works in other places that I do it, but the one particular place that I was trying for it, it was not. Which is unfortunate, but that's okay. I'll just move on. It's fine if I can't do everything out of logic all the time. It's fine. I don't need your logic anyway.
That's the most VGR thing I've ever heard.
Is it?
Yeah, because he just goes completely bonkers outside of logic checks all the time and ends up finding something and...
The rules are a suggestion for VGR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to do quite a bit of out of logic checking. It's just I think I have a couple of like things that are particular to the way that I do hundo, that I'm used to having work. because I do them for hundo, rather than like. So I'm a little surprised that I was having trouble with one of those tricks.
It's no good.
You know, it happens. That's usually the frustrating thing for me about speedrunning more than like anything else, is not like thinking that I'm not good at the game or something, though that is definitely a thing that happens to me sometimes. But like not pulling off something that I usually am able to pull off.
Yeah.
Hmm. But there are lots of like fun little things that I like to do out of Logic for Rando. There are a number of different ways of entering some of the breach rooms in Lower Eden, and with the rooms unloaded in such a way that the breach actually is not loaded into the rooms.
Oh.
So you can get through to the other rooms.
Yes.
Huh.
Cool.
So one of them is the same principle as Temple Skip. So you basically do a door grapple onto the ceiling, as you are then also passing through the door, and the grapple stays attached and drags you back into the room that you were just in. And if that room is a room that had breach in it, now that you're in the unloaded room, what you do is you actually send your drone into the next room over and pop it, and it recalls, and that resets the room state, like it forgets prior room states, which unloads the breach from the unloaded room. Like, the room will remember that it has breach in it for as long as that room is loaded, but once you've gotten the game to forget the room state, it's not a thing anymore.
That's weird.
Yeah. And so then you can just kind of walk on through. The same thing applies to the room that is immediately to the right of the silo. Silo being the address bomb room. And so there's like good opportunities for that kind of thing. In Randomizer, that there just like aren't really in Hundo. You don't really have that. Another thing that you can do is so the trick with wedging yourself in the ceiling that you can do once you have red or brown coat. You can do that immediately next to a door, like if the door has an overhang immediately over it. You can do that next to a door and use your drone, like send your drone into the next room and then recall it. To also like send trace through the door in the way that creates an unloaded room situation, and that is another way of accomplishing the same thing. You can use that once you're in the unloaded room. You can use drone resets to unload that breach. There is a grapple clip from the cave above silo down into the silo that you can use to get into the address bomb room early. And that we actually use in Hundo. That grapple clip is, it's used to do Eden right to left during cleanup. So you get red coat, you come down from upper Cur, like you clean up upper Cur and snowy Cur, and then you immediately, like when you come back down into lower Cur, you just go right into Eden. You don't even bother like going to clean up the room of pain, and getting the yo-yo. Because you'll get that later during indie cleanup.
Did you just call Tether Charge the yo-yo?
Yeah. It makes you into Mike Jones from Star Tropics.
Ah, I see.
It's
A
a
friend,
yo-yo.
a friend of mine would love that reference because he's a big fan of Star Tropics.
I mean, Star Tropics is a great game.
I think I know that game.
I was actually speedrunning Star Tropics for a little while, until it pissed me off too much and I stopped doing it.
Mega Drive that has like the weapons.
Is that what?
The game on the Mega Drive that has like the cool 2-weapon combo things, or am I thinking of something else?
No, Star Tropics is a Nintendo game. It's an NES game specifically.
I'm thinking of something else then.
You go to like visit your uncle who's a researcher on an island, and he gets kidnapped by aliens or something like that. And you have to go save him with a yo-yo that eventually changes into like a morning star, and then some sort of like future tech weapon that is basically a spiky yo-yo, but it deals absurd amounts of damage. So, you know, the
Just
usual,
normal things. Yeah.
just normal things. Jesus.
What's up?
Just laughing at something silly that just happened. I didn't find anything of note or import, I promise.
I am convinced. Am I doing it right?
Yes. You are doing trust in your friends correctly.
It's my favorite interpersonal humanoid exercise. I mean, I'm a person. Like,
Okay, yeah, something is definitely still broken.
what's going on?
If I tell you that, it gives away where I am. So don't worry about it.
Okay. If I was like a slightly more well-adjusted person, I'd say I'm great at not worrying. But I'm not, because I'm not. But I did just like VGR laser dash thing first try, which is pretty amazing, so...
Oh, you just did the VGR laser disco?
Yeah, and like did the rock jump thing like first try. Shut up
nice.
a bullet, did a
Good
thing,
work.
and then I was there, which is ridiculous.
Very cool.
Sorry, what's a hard one you're doing laser disco?
Yes, no, I definitely agree.
I was like, wait, that takes me like 10 tries. Where are the other 9? It's very silly.
So since the Arc's already won again, how's it going, Sabera?
You know, just kind of flouncing around trying to figure out where the hell things are.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Kind of hoping I
Okay.
might be onto a lead, but you know. Sometimes they pan out, sometimes they don't.
Yup. I'm like trying to decide what actually has any value.
Also, good work, Arc.
Thank you. GG.
GG. Ah.
What a seed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something.
Just stats up to the moon. I finished with like 6 health and 6 power.
Yeah.
Or of each node, I should say.
I'm kind of annoyed about certain things with this seed, but I can't really say, much of anything.
Yeah. So spoily
Huh?
boily.
Oh, jeez. I forgot that I can't do the thing that I usually do here.
Oh,
That's
no.
fine. Oh no, it's not that big a deal. It's just room takes slightly longer this way. Well, that was the worst.
It's the longest seed I've seen for you in a while, Ark.
Yeah.
Though we've been on a pretty crazy train of just insane seeds recently.
We have, yeah.
Oh my god, you are kidding me. Why? Just why? Okay. Well, I figured out why things were still felt borked.
Go on.
Is because the game did not preserve my turning off of VSync.
Oh,
Oh no!
well, that would definitely explain it.
Yeah. Honestly, now I'm feeling a little demotivated.
That's not good.
That's very annoying. It's not helpful at all. That. Also useless. That even remotely do the thing that I wanted it to? No, not a chance. Fine. Fine. Go back there.
You just hate backtracking.
I routed so much backtracking out of 100%.
Oh, you've got to really hate backtracking then.
I feel a little annoyed because I expect, I have no idea if I'm going to be vindicated, that I left a check on the table that I should have checked like an hour ago. before the seed started. This is what I get. This is what I get for not trusting my instincts. Actually, this is what I get for trusting my instincts. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I expected. Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm once again concerned.
I mean, I wouldn't be if I were you. I'm not you, so, you know, take
True.
that as you will. I'm just saying, though. I just had a realization. I don't know if it will matter, but I just had a realization. At least I don't have to be mad at myself for that stupid thing.
Oh.
I'm assuming that means there wasn't anything there, so she didn't pass up anything from earlier.
Yep.
Well, that's something at least.
All right. Okay, the things are fixed now. Finally. Finally, the video game is working the way that I expect it to.
Whoa. Video games truly outcast.
It's true. I mean, video games were a mistake.
So I'm starting to feel like I've made one of two very grave mistakes. And I feel like one or the other of them is going to come back and bite me in the butt here real soon.
There's no way to know for sure.
I mean, there is, but we're going to need to... Either I'm going to need to go and do some things, or you're going to need to go and do some things. One of the two.
That's I mean, I
Whoa.
guess that's usually how it works.
You're telling me one of the two runners has to do some stuff?
Yep.
What?
I don't know. That doesn't. Actually, now that I think about it, that math doesn't check out at all. Runners doing things? Sounds pretty fake.
More likely than you'd think. Don't do things,
Free-
kids. Stay
Free
in school.
PT scan. Things in my randomizer race? Oh god. You know what I love to do is completely mess everything up.
My favorite.
Oh, sweet, an energy tank.
Wait, are we still playing Axiom Verge, or did you suddenly switch to Metroid?
Wait, they're different games? I've been playing the wrong rando this whole time.
Unbelievable.
My bad, my bad. Let's start over.
That explains why we're having trouble finding items. Oh my goodness.
This gravity suit sure is nice, but I wonder where the hell Redcoat is.
Axiom Verge Super Metroid crossover would be ridiculous.
I would be interested if such a thing were possible.
Oh, I didn't say I wouldn't be interested, I just said it would be ridiculous.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to imply that you were uninterested. Just... Why? Whatever is going on here, I hate it so much.
Oh, I'm right there with you on this one. Like, how Arc finished this already, I have no clue.
Luck, probably.
Wow.
No, I'm just like...
If I didn't doubt your intentions, I would take offense. But yeah, it was absolutely luck. I have no defense. It was completely RNG.
I like how you take you make the statement like you took offense to it, and then like, yeah, no, it was completely luck.
All about the hustle, baby.
You see, this is what I've been dealing
mean-
with for the last at least week.
You have... Like, nobody denies that you have skill at this, but also, like, with this seed, there is definitely a heavy luck component involved.
I found luck and I capitalized.
Well, yeah, that's what you do with luck.
Oh, alright.
I
Maybe
mean,
it's what I do with luck.
is there another way to luck? Do you even
Yeah,
luck?
luck into choke and then lose.
Oh yes, sorry. I'm actually really good at that. No, you know what? I don't need this stupid thing. It looks pretty, but I don't need it. What did I just do? I completely misrouted that. It's fine. I'll make it work. Though honestly, at this point, I should have used more void warps.
Ah, cool. I have hosted my fork of the randomizer on my website, so you can actually just access it and you don't have to like clone it or anything.
Neat.
Neat. All right, well, that was not what I was hoping for. Like so much of this seed. What do we got? Garbage, sister.
I'm sorry, I'm in such a weird mood today. I was like, I haven't heard of that weapon before, internally. And then I didn't say it because that's ridiculous, but yet here we are. We are truly out here in stream of conscious land.
Yep.
Oh, right, I was gonna do some stuff. I was trying to
You were gonna
coordinate a thing.
Do some stuff?
Friends. Yeah, I was gonna like put together a thing for some friends to play some games at the same time, and I put together as when is good, but then when I went to enter my thing, I entered all of the times that I'm unavailable rather than the times that I am available.
Oh,
Because
whoops.
I'm an idiot, and I don't know what was going on that day, but it was nothing good.
Oh well.
I think that's fine. Let me just look at my calendar.
Why am I so bad?
The human condition.
That's true. That feeling when you do movement that you're proud of yourself for being able to do, but you're unhappy about the fact that you had to do it.
Yeah. That is a big mood.
Oh. I'm legitimately surprised that that actually worked. Oh, God. Wow, I seriously... Okay, I seriously did that.
Are you experiencing regret, Sabera?
No. Only anger.
Oh no.
Okay, now I'm experiencing regret.
Oof.
Okay. No more regret. Everything's fine now. I mean, relatively speaking. I'm still playing, though. Oh no. I hadn't even considered.
I take it you just found an item.
No, no. To the contrary.
Oh.
I found myself in a position where I had no choice but to save warp.
Oof.
Oh no! I've done that before. Feels very silly. There's one particular spot in Absu where I've done it a couple of times, and I've learned my lesson by now, but the first few times I did it, I was like, wait, being fancy was actually the wrong decision here, now I can't get out.
Yeah. Okay, well now what?
That is indeed always the question with randomizers, just now what?
I guess I have one more thing I foolishly didn't check when I had the opportunity. Well, I mean, ultimately there are many things that I foolishly didn't check when I had the opportunity. But those aren't the things that I'm talking about. Actually, let's do this. Because reasons.
That makes sense. I'll buy that.
I'd buy that for $1. I didn't even like the RoboCop movies, but that thing stuck with me forever. Largely on the back of Super Smash TV. Which I also, didn't love. Okay, well, it was definitely not that thing. But since we're here... freaking shoulder.
Brain, I need you to work right now.
Oh, having your brain work is banned in Randomizer.
Ah, right.
Bandomizer.
Shit. Okay, I guess I'd better turn my brain off then for future runs, because all of my runs prior have been invalid.
Yeah, you'd better fix that problem you've got going on there then. Before we excommunicate you from the Church of Axiom Verge.
What?
I'm just gonna hope that I'm wrong then.
Hoping that I'm wrong is one of my favorite pastimes.
I believe, as they say, if I'm wrong, I don't want to be right.
definitely hope that I'm wrong here. I was not.
I'm probably gonna turn off my stream.
I just could not make this check work back when I was actually here, and I would have won if I had been able to.
Oh,
No good.
I probably could have made it work too. Honestly, like if I had been a little more aggressive about it. All right, let's go.
Are you talking about the location that I'm thinking you're talking about?
I'm certain that we're thinking of the same place.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
my question is, did you just find red coat?
Oh yes,
Okay.
I absolutely did.
Because I am almost certainly at a complete loss currently.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I'll.
Like
do you want me to
you've
tell
got
where
it.
is?
Yeah, you've got it. You've got the win on me on this one. I am completely lost, and wherever it is, I have gone past it.
Okay, so the save room below Telal and Absu, the like second bubble room.
Off the super cool room.
Oh, it's down Ghoul Hallway, isn't it?
It's down Ghoul Hallway.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course it is. That was the one place I didn't check. Like looking at my map, I have looked at literally everything except Flamethrower's room because it shouldn't be able to spawn in Flamethrower's room. On advanced anyways. That and the teleport spot in Absu.
Wait, why
down
wouldn't
the
it-
first corridor.
Why wouldn't it be able to be spawned in teleport room or not teleport room?
In Flamethrower's room?
on.
Because it normally takes it to get it.
Red coat? No, you
Yeah.
can get red coat there with just brown. Or sorry, you can get the item there with just brown coat.
Can you?
Yeah. The floor is only double wide, so you can grapple coat through it.
Oh, yeah. That might be in Logic then. Or, well, yeah, that should be in Logic. I've never once seen
Yeah,
it there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
I mean, it would be a pretty rare location for it to appear because there are many, many possible item locations.
But yeah, I just got really lucky in that I was doing a resweep of Absir, came across that item location, and was like, yes, it is grapple go mode once again.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I even found drone teleport at a time that I would have been able to make use of it. If I had found red coat.
Did either of
But-
you find trenchcoat?
I found trench coat.
Yeah, I found trench coat. Did
I
you
found
was it?
white coat and trench coat in order. Trench coat was in the drone dungeon before Telal, the like little one in the catacombs.
I'm so mad about that being there, because it's like, I could have went back and got this forever ago.
The one in the catacombs?
Yeah, so you go down underneath Telal in that like hallway where the zombies are, and at the left side of that hallway, there's a thing that you like need white coat to get into.
Oh!
It's the under the prison one.
Yeah,
Right.
so when I died, right, I had gotten white coat, but I got sent back to the save room right before Elsa Nova, so I was able to make that check, and so I got it.
I can't believe I found red coat before that. I was just running around with white coat for like all of that scene until I found red coat. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't believe that I didn't. Why am I doing this? I absolutely
Like-
do not need to do this.
I neglected Ghoul Room because, like, I hate this room.
Yeah.
It does suck, but like I neglected it because I didn't come back to Absu. Like there was no like good opportunity to come back to Absu. I mean, I guess there were good opportunities to come back to Absu, but and I couldn't do it when I first tried to do it, which like I tried to do it my first pass through there, and that was actually when I died and got sent back and got Trenchcoat, I think.
Oh, that's...
And then I was like, well, I'm not going to try this again, but I should have tried it again.
That is literally the worst place for red coat. It's not. Vanilla is the worst place for it, but...
No, vanilla is a great place for red coat because vanilla is very easy to get to as long as you have grapple.
For some, but yeah. Is there a grapple clip into Trenchcoat's location in the scene? The bit below Elsinova?
No, there is not. At least not one that I've been able to do.
Okay. I might mess around with it. Because I kind of want to see if I can get in there with just grapple.
I have not been able to make it work, but I also haven't tried very hard, and the last time I tried VSync was on and time.
I'll play it.
Yeah. Want to do one more?
I'd be down.
Oh yeah, I could do one more. I just hit Maru, so like I'll go ahead and I'll battle on mine. I will definitely be game for doing one more, but I do need to get up for just a couple minutes. Unfortunately, I have a spinal injury, and sitting in a chair for an extended amount of time makes my back hurt, so I gotta get up and move around.
Yeah. By all means.
That's
I'm not in a hurry or anything.
Alright, cool. I am going to just mute myself here on the stream, but I'm going to leave you guys with my stream, because I think Thoriel, at the very least, from the Discord, is sitting in chat currently.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to pop the stream open, just in case I forget to close it when we get back to racing. That would be kind of bad.
Right.
But, hi Thoriel. I hope you're having a nice time.
Alright, and I will be back in just a few minutes.
Right. I'm going to take this opportunity actually to grab a drink as well.
Yeah, good idea.
Also, next seed, my stuff won't be borked.
Yeah. I might also grab some water, so I'll be back. Is that a Sabera I hear?
Yes, and it is possible to get in there with a grapple clip.
Cool.
It's actually not even that hard.
It's useful to know.
But yeah, so the general idea is that you come down out of the door and then stand on either the right or the left side of the like raised part of the upper platform, and do the clip off the door from there. it looks like you basically want the grapple head to be like at the very right or left edge of the door. Like as I'm swinging it up, it looks like yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just did it a moment ago.
I'm having no trouble with it at all. So that's actually, that was a good question. I would have gotten brown coats sooner. I was actually trying to grapple clip there the first time through and I couldn't get it, but also that at that point I had desync still on apparently. So who knows? Okay. I need.
Oh, I found a slightly more consistent setup, I think. Let me just,
I mean, I'm getting it 100% of the time with that setup, so if you found a more consistent setup than that, let me know, because I'd like to get it without even going for it.
For me, but okay. That's fine. I can show you over Discord if you'd be interested.
I still have not actually gotten my water, so let me go grab that, and then I would love to see it.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back. I'm showing off tech. Are you interested?
I actually just wanted to get this third race done and out of the way, and I'll probably take a look at it after.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, that's not that different. Same general principle.
Whereabouts do you stand?
Oh, I stand right up next to the raised platform, and I'm just aiming for my grapple head to be like a little past the doorway when I press up.
Like, sort of.
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I like this a little more.
Same general principle. Yeah, it's again like the pixel that I like to use for drug skip is a little bit different than everybody else's for the most part, except for Seraphin, who uses mine now, I guess.
Yeah, I was a little off on mine, and it worked, because I was also in a spot where you would just never soft lock, but it's a little harder to hit.
Yeah, the timing's a little bit different if you're like a pixel off or something.
I assume neither of you would have a problem with me picking the seed this time, so I went ahead and popped one in the chat there.
Oh, great. It's in general?
Yeah, randomizer general.
Randomizer
Is there a
general.
way of getting out if you get yourself stuck in here?
If you get yourself stuck in there? Oh, absolutely not. You have to save warp.
Excellent.
But in drug skip?
No. We're talking tech for getting into the space under Elsinova.
But I had
gotcha.
expected that I was going to get stuck in there, and I also did the grapple clip below the zombie corridor right after Elsinova, like the zombie column.
Right.
And I knew that I was going to have to save warp from there, so when I was like, I'm going to do shenanigans, I'd better go save. That's what I was going to save. Okay, let me put this in. No. 2, 4,
Ready whenever.
00.
I'm also ready.
605. Apply and start new. Okay. Ready. My cursor is over start new.
That's
And I am ready whenever.
Alright, let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh god, why?
What happened?
I started the game.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Fine.
That's a good one.
I was like, did you accidentally hit UC?
No. Just, I'm having fun for some godforsaken reason.
What? Fun in my video game?
How
Meant to be
dare I?
about ruthless optimization and also toxicity. If I've learned anything from the internet.
How dare you play this video game better than me in certain modes that you've practiced more than I have?
The caveats of that sentence, my god.
Well, I mean... I still feel like that's like a thing that you'll hear from toxic gamers.
This is why I don't play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty more like Call of Duty, am I right?
Gotta have some pretty big shoes to be in a game named Heroes Duty.
Goodness.
I love Wreck-It Ralph.
It's
The
a very good
was-
movie.
The sequel was not good though.
Oh, I heard good things
This
about it.
Sequel wasn't bad. It wasn't the first one though.
I didn't find anything about the sequel especially memorable, and like, I don't know, it didn't tug at my heartstrings. Oh, that's how it's gonna be, huh? It's gonna be one of those. Okay.
I'm already expecting this run to be over in like 20 minutes.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't base that on,
First items? Yeah, probably not, but I've seen
oh no, I just
worse.
meant like what I said. But
Oh no,
also,
I'm basing
I
that
died.
opinion off of like first couple of items.
I'm a little mad that we've rolled 3 drone seeds in a row.
Drill
I
seeds
just
are
want-
bad. Change my mind.
Speaking of, did either of you find drill in the last one?
I did. I actually did. It was in the puzzle room, the one where you're supposed to glitch the sentry, to make it
Oh yeah, okay.
like follow you into the room, and instead we just use a grapple clip.
That's a weird place for it.
Yeah, that's where it was. It was in Maruru the whole time, and like not in a place that it made any sense for anyone to go unless they were trying to perform a displacement warp up Maruru, which was what I was going for. So fine. I guess I really kind of have no choice but to take this.
Isn't that the worst?
It's definitely not the best. And I have no idea what I'm doing, dog.jpg. Ah, jeez. Okay, I suppose that one kind of worked in my favor that time.
Definite maybe?
I really like not having any context for any of these statements. It is all a mystery.
Just like something vaguely worked out.
Oh.
You know how it is.
Indeed.
Guess I'm doing this. Guess we're doing this now.
You mean playing Axiom Verge? That's kind of what we've been doing.
Yes, that is what we're doing now.
What? You're telling me we've been playing Axiom Verge this whole time and nobody thought to tell me?
No, we've been playing Super Metroid.
Oh, right, of course.
Yeah. Have you found the gravity suit yet?
Yeah, I found it at minute 0 because I'm good at video games.
Well, GG.
Oh, nice.
don't know what
I
I'm doing.
can't believe. What is it that I can't believe, you might ask? The answer is everything. Everything.
Just don't believe. Believing is a terrible decision.
Don't start believing.
Yeah.
One.
Oh god.
Well, there's something none of us are picking up.
Yeah, I agree.
Palpable confusion.
Sorry. I wish you wouldn't. That feeling when... That feeling when I wish you wouldn't. Oh, shoot. I committed a bad.
Oh no.
I was trying to be good, but I was accidentally bad instead.
Damn.
Yeah, it happens a lot. More often than you would think for somebody who's, like, definitionally good. Alright, fine. I suppose I have to do this now.
I wonder if you're
Classic
doing
case-
the same thing I just did, and it's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
I don't really want to do the thing, but I'm going to. Like... Thanks, I hate it, but... also, I guess. Oh, well... That's at least something of utility. Oh god.
Fun logic
That
is
is-
fun.
See... I find advanced so weird. I'm so used to masochist seeds.
Ah.
I guess on that note, Ark, why aren't you playing Masochist yet?
I don't really like it. I don't know. I feel like if you can glitch to get something out of logic and it saves you a whole bunch of time, then you kind of earned that. But Masochist is like, yeah, okay, cool. Do this thing. You're expected to. And if you don't, then you don't get items.
That's fair.
It's a slight difference, but I don't know. Makes a difference to me. I like being rewarded, not expected.
Yeah, I can appreciate that, and that's exactly why I don't play on Masochist.
I also don't think I'm good enough, but maybe that's...
I mean,
a bit-
that's silly and untrue. Wait.
Maybe
Oh,
not
hello.
practice enough is a little more faithful.
Ah, come on. At least I remembered that I could do that. Okay. That doesn't work. Sit. I'm gonna try one more time, but I get the feeling that this is not. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Right. Time.
You hit time already? Jeez.
No. It's time to save the game. Time for me to stop taking unnecessary risks.
I was gonna say 11 minutes. That's crazy fast.
Yeah, that would require a lot more VGR than I have in me.
That's a whole ass mood.
Just the way it is. What do we got? It's fine. Fine. Everything's fine.
So I know we were just talking about this earlier, and I cannot believe that this happened with this seed.
What?
So I know we were just talking about this earlier, and I cannot believe that this happened with this seed.
Oh.
I think the explanation is missing from this conversational tangent, but maybe that's on purpose.
Yeah, no, that's like, cause you know that's information. But
We've been given the
anybody
been
watching,
given the hint.
right? Anybody watching my stream knows exactly what I'm referring to.
Wait, which him are we giving a hint to? That's the wrong button.
You know what? Just don't even worry about it. Ignore. Forget I said anything.
All right. Well, that's fine. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to regret that, but don't know for sure. Jeez.
If it makes you feel better, I'm already regretting things.
Yeah, that does, actually.
Oh well. Glad I could be of service.
It's really just the upstanding civilian thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Anyone else ever make a mistake? Because that's me right now. I made a mistake.
Oh no.
It's fine. Nothing terrible happened. I am gonna do that though.
I'm hoping to experience enlightenment at some point today. That would be good.
Enlightenment?
Yeah, as to just like where things are and what I'm doing wrong.
I would love to experience enlightenment. Unfortunately, I'm not allowed to use my brain, so...
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
we kind of had this talk already. In fact, it was your... I think it was your suggestion. No, it was Sabera's suggestion,
No,
wasn't it?
it was mine. Yeah, that's... Don't try to give Arc credit for my stuff.
I assure you it was completely unintentional.
I believe you. All the more reason why you must be punished.
Wow.
So I'm coming in last this race.
Oh yeah?
Is that a response to the punishment thing, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I wouldn't count on that. I wouldn't count on me actually being able to follow through with that. I'm like good at play acting more so than actually following through on that sort of thing. To the disappointment of several of my exes. What?
Wow. Just
Okay.
wow.
Suddenly very real. With this Axiom Verge speedrun.
Actually, probably really only just the one, now that I think about it.
The one Axiom Verge?
The 1X.
Are
But-
we still racing or are we having a talk about life currently? Because
Why not both?
why not
Yeah.
both?
I want to make a dumb joke about like Axiom Verge, but I don't think it's very funny.
That's not what that usually looks like.
Axiom Verge.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the like 24th game in the series.
I agree. Oh no, are you serious? I
Yeah,
definitely didn't die.
Axiom Verge 2 is gonna be Beaxiom Verge.
Oh, and then we're just going down the alphabet, like Sexium Verge, Dexium.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it.
I mean, Tom did say there were supposed to be several games in the series.
I hope Tom keeps making games as long as he possibly can. As
Well,
long as he possibly wants to, I guess, as well.
certainly depends on what can means in this context, but yes, I agree. Sometimes you find an item that you can't be mad about finding, but you want to be mad about finding.
Oh no, I just get mad about finding it. I just say screw it, go with the anger. It helps fuel the rest of the run.
That's definitely not what happens to me when I get angry. And yes, I did omit the R in that. I did in fact say Angie.
A rare and elusive Angie Sabera, everyone.
Not that rare. I get Angie at a lot of things. Alright, once again... This time I'm glad that I peaked. I'm not glad that I'm nearly dead, but...
Okay, for realsies, what is this seed?
I know, right? This was supposed to be my redemption seed, but I mean,
was it?
Yeah. So the Also Novel bot generates seeds off of keywords, and so the keyword that I used for this one was just redemption.
Well, that was your first mistake.
Yeah, no, it very clearly was.
None of us are free of sin, as they say.
Well, this will prevent me from dying.
Why would you ever do something as silly as preventing yourself from dying?
Because not free from sin.
Yeah, okay.
Huh. That's actually... It's like not as bad as I remember. that's definitely not on the menu. On a scale of 1 to 10. Oh. Well then.
I have a feeling I'm losing this seed.
You have to stop reading too much into me saying things. I just like to talk.
It's partially that, mostly just how I'm playing and what I'm experiencing.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
That's fine. You can't win them
If
all.
it helps, I'm probably also going to lose this seed.
Shit. Well, we can't all lose it.
Oh, yes, we can.
We just hard
Yeah,
quit
you're right.
in the middle of it.
Hour and a half seed. Red code is in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, I think we technically lose if Redcoat somehow ended up in Maruru. It's a broken seed, so we'd completely lose.
That's a broken seed. I think I have this. This is like a weird opinion, I admit. I have this opinion that if you are playing a dead seed, the win condition is determining that the seed is dead and not completing the seed. Because
Yeah, I like that.
so the like win condition for Axiom Verge Rando is you either defeat Athetos or determine that the seed is dead.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm gonna do a thing, and I think I'm probably gonna regret it.
Seems like a pretty good reason to do it to me.
Wait, am I? No, actually, it's not a good time. I should not forget that I hadn't intended to do it, though. Nope. Oh, I'm in danger. Wait, I shouldn't be in danger. I have
Things? Go with things.
things. Oh, that was bad.
I think Sabera commentary is my favorite thus far, out of everyone I've raced with.
All right,
Sabera-
everything's fixed.
Sabera's really good at saying things and not saying things. Unlike
That's
everybody else who just says things, and it's like, well, thanks. That's
What things do I say? Hold on.
I mean, usually somewhere around the 15-minute mark, it's like, oh yeah, how are you guys on your way to Maruru? Which is usually a key sign that you're on your way to Maruru.
I think words are being put in my mouth here. I don't know if this is true.
I'm really glad
Oh,
that
no.
y'all
Mistakes-
joined the community.
Mistakes were
I have to
made.
say.
All I
Sorry,
c-
what did you say?
What?
Oh, you were saying something and then Seraphim talked over
Oh, I said that I was glad that you joined the community.
you. Thank you. It's very kind of you. What were you saying, Seraphim?
Oh, mistakes were made, and it's going to cost me.
Awesome. Keep it up.
Yeah. Oh, this was a bad mistake.
Wow, I'm surprised that that actually worked. And yielded something of
Oh.
some measure of value? Not like infinite value, but you know, non-zero value.
I like to think that your routing, Sabera, is just like you kind of going places wherever you like and like just being inside the walls half the time. Like, I have no idea where you're going or like what you're doing, and it's like not
I feel
intimidating,
like-
but like curiosity piquing from an outside perspective.
I feel like if you could see my gameplay, you'd be a little bit disappointed, honestly.
Maybe. I'm choosing to stay optimistic, perhaps.
Oh god. That was awful in no uncertain terms.
Sometimes it do be like that.
I think I may have found a solution to my problem, though.
That's a positive.
Don't you hate doing one thing and then suddenly deciding that a different way of doing it would just be faster?
Yeah. Routinely.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I getting here? Wow. That actually... That was clutch. Surprisingly clutch. Oh, yes, I'm gonna go do something stupid.
Yeah.
I almost never get to do this.
Ark loves it when people do stupid stuff.
It's my favorite thing.
Okay,
Like-
so this is probably a place where you would find my routing like interesting enough to not be disappointed in it.
We need to talk about self-esteem, Sabera, and how you need more of it. I'm sure your routing is fine.
I mean, I don't think that my routing is bad. I just don't think it's like I think that you have an idea of what I spend my time doing that is a little bit different from how I actually spend most of my movement time. That involves rather more glitches and. God, now I have to do this. I just think that you would probably be like a little less intrigued by the way that I do things than you are imagining that you would. That's all. I don't think that there's anything wrong with my routing. Just it's probably less interesting than you have mentally made it out to be.
Maybe. Or maybe I just like things being different. So that I can
Maybe.
learn cool tricks and then steal them for my own ill-begotten benefits. Or something along those lines.
Oh my gosh, why did I do that to myself?
What did you do?
I walked through a door transition with that I was going to have to go right back out with two enemies right on top of me.
There.
Yeah, I was not...
Oh god, what have I done? Oh no! I did stupid shit. Oh.
Welcome to my life.
Oh, hey, actually, this is a good place to use Swarp.
Wow.
Well, in fact, it is the only place to use Swarp, but this is a good time to use Swarp. Can I actually make this jump? Is that possible? No, it is not possible to make that jump, so I shouldn't have even done that. Alright, weird check time. Weird check, but okay. That's a meme template, by the way, if you're curious about...
Not at all. No, I knew exactly what you did. I was just like... Sometimes you say things and I'm like... Did she really just say that?
The answer is oftentimes yes, I did really just say that.
I'm impressed.
I can't believe I'm doing this way. Why did I decide to do this way? Why? Why?
That's where I'm at right now. It's like, why am I doing it this way? This is horrible.
Let's go fast.
I screwed up so bad.
Oh gosh.
And I'm really thinking, it's like, maybe I should have done another thing, and maybe this will pay off, and maybe that would have paid off, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's hard. Honestly, like, the whole thing about Randomizer is it's terrible. Why does anybody do it?
No, that's
Wait,
accurate.
I don't think that's not what I meant. It's totally what I meant.
It's more of a, why do we do this to ourselves repeatedly?
Because suffering is fun when it's different every time.
Fun.
I feel like we have very
No,
different
no.
definitions of fun.
Yeah, like Dwarf Fortress. Losing is fun.
Oh, I've made a grave error. Oh wow, now I've made an even graver error. Nope. I almost made a bank error in my favor.
Oh.
Gonna come back for that one. Assuming that I need to come back for it, which, since I was unable to make the check, I'm assuming is actually the correct take. What even is this seed?
It's
Yeah,
A
something.
miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
At you. Excellent.
If you think about it, a seed really is a miserable little pile of secrets. So
It's very true.
You're not wrong.
They hated her because she spoke the truth.
it's true. That is why they hate me. Did you know that I'm doing something very silly right now?
Nice. You should keep doing it.
I mean, at this point, I just assume you always are.
I actually like this particular silly thing that I'm doing. I can't believe I never thought of it before.
Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game, actually.
Well, that was fruitful.
I didn't know there
The
was
word
in this
fruit
game.
is a hint there.
Whoa.
It's not actually a hint, I just made that up. That was very much one of those things where, like, I'm glad I did it the way that I did.
I have some real questions for this seed. Mostly just like, why?
Just
Why,
why?
seed?
As long as you're not asking why Japanese people, why.
No, I don't think I'm quite asking that, but is that a reference? Is there a story?
Yes, it is. There is a American comedian, if you can call him that, who lives in Japan and does comedy on Japanese variety shows. goes by the name of Atsugiri Jason, and his whole shtick is he like talks about how nonsensical kanji are, and then screams, "Why Japanese people? Why?" And Japanese people apparently, or at least some Japanese people, find this wildly funny because he keeps ending up on shows. Which, like, I'm not gonna kink shame, but
Yes.
why Japanese people? Why? I love that that works. I don't love that I missed that cycle, but, you know.
It's always
It's fun.
spooky whenever someone says something that's directly applicable to my situation. I'm just like, are you here with me? Are you watching?
I mean,
No.
I don't love that I'm doing what I'm doing right now.
All right, well, I got this thing, and I mean, it's gonna be helpful, but it's not, strictly speaking, necessary. I also don't like that I'm doing what I'm doing. Oh, you know what? I could do the other thing.
The other thing.
Ah, yes. I can't believe I didn't think about that.
Classic other thing seed, of course.
Yeah. No thank you. Come on. Please. Pretty, please.
Oh no.
Pretty, please.
Ah, no, I made the thing, and then I fucked it.
Oh no.
I like tossed my drone, and I was like, "There's no way it's gonna make that jump," and then it did, and then I deleted my drone because I thought it hadn't made the jump.
Oh
I
no.
am a genius and very practiced at this video game.
Indeed.
I convinced myself
Come
I
on.
failed, only to realize I had succeeded. Can't really say I'm a fan of what I'm experiencing. Just like generally.
I mean, same.
Oh, are you serious? Oh my god.
Jeez.
Didn't die. Almost had a big time waste. Time cost, even.
This isn't working. Gonna do it a different way.
Whoa.
I'm gonna have to worry about fancy things later. No, please don't. Oh, really? That was really crappy. we'll see if I can make this work anyway.
So have you two made the same terrible life choices that I have?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. My terrible life choice panned out.
Oh,
Nice.
well. It's more than I can say for mine.
Well, I mean, in a manner of speaking, I wouldn't like over anchor on that particular life choice, but okay, well, I suppose I'm gonna go do the thing.
What?
Yeah, I know. I don't think it's a good idea either. Or were you referring to something that happened to you?
No, I was entirely 100% ham reacting.
Alright, fair enough. Oh, that... I can do that.
Man, this is either like really concerning or really funny. I can't decide which it is. And
Well,
that's my favorite part of this situation.
Lila column A, Lila column B. Well,
Yeah.
Lila column A, Lana column B.
Try some of column A, try all of column B.
Now I have to figure out if I want to ask the question. I think I'm gonna do
The
it.
question?
It's coat check time. What color are our coats, everyone?
Oh gosh. White.
I definitely have a coat.
Alright, mine's red.
Yeah.
Oh no. Alright, well, GG.
Yeah, like I said, I've made terrible life choices hoping that it would pay out and I'd be able to one-up you, but it didn't pay out.
Okay,
Damn.
yeah, that didn't work either. Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry. Wasn't my intention to sour the mood.
Well, then,
Maybe in the future I will refrain from asking the question.
I think that's probably for the best. Especially when the mood is low to begin with.
I'm sorry. I adore both of you. Thank you for humoring my occasional rudeness. We'll call it occasional.
I don't think that you're generally rude.
I try not to be.
I mean, in the sense that, like, I don't think of you as, like, somebody who is even, like, occasionally rude. Like, not like... I mean, I guess everybody is occasionally rude, but what we are talking about here is, like, I don't think, like, oh, yeah, she's occasionally rude.
I
just,
definitely
like,
am occasionally rude. I'm just on like my best behavior in the Axiom Verge Discord because everyone here is super nice. So
well, we certainly try to be.
yeah, I moderate a couple of online spaces and like with the caliber of people that frequent them, I have to be rude, or not like rude, but like assertive. I guess is a good way of putting it. Just like no nonsense and holding people accountable. And some people think that's rude. It's not really the same.
Oh, yeah, it's not. That's not rude. That's
Yeah.
that's something completely different. And now for something completely different.
Whoa.
Mistakes were made.
Aw.
Oh, good. I don't feel as bad now. Because I'm not the only one who has made mistakes.
How do I want to go about this?
I ask myself that every time I walk into a new room.
Good question to be asking, I think.
So, Ark, out of curiosity, how much health did you end up with?
I just first tried the rocket jump in laser disco, which doesn't answer your question, but like, holy shit, 2 seeds in a row? What am I doing? Why am I experiencing this? I currently have 8 health nodes, so 1,000 health.
Okay.
Yeah! Seed is healthy as shit. I don't know why, and I don't know how.
Ah, hello.
Did you also find a red coat?
I did not, but I found something that I want.
Oh, that's good.
Did you also find a red coat, Sabera?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure if the also was because you had found it or because I had found it.
It was because you had found it.
Ah.
No, I didn't find red coat, but I did find something else. So far.
Was it Power Node Fragment 24?
No.
My favorite item in the whole game?
Maybe.
You knew it.
Definite maybe.
I knew Power
Solid.
Node Fragment 24 was in this seed. Oh, well, now I have found red coat.
Oh, well.
Hey! That's good timing. GG.
Unless it's right around the corner. Which it might be.
Do you want to tell me where you are, and I will completely not react to your information?
Did you find enhanced launch?
Did I find what?
Enhanced launch.
Did I find enhanced launch?
Yeah.
I did not find enhanced launch, no.
Then I am nowhere near wherever it is you are.
Okay, then.
What a good
I
conversation
suppose-
we just had.
I suppose that answers the question. I am mad because I, like, could have checked that forever ago. I mean, not that it's that big of a deal, but
And see, that was my terrible mistakes, as I went back. Oh. I just found red. How did you not find enhanced launch?
because I used a void warp to get there.
Oh. Okay. That's fair.
So and I'll broadcast after this seed, after we're finished with this race, and show you what I did.
Keen to see it.
Yeah, so enhanced launch was in upper left of the snowy room. That's why I came across it.
Okay, I literally, it would have been very difficult for me to get there. Let's put it that way.
So, I'm gonna try and race Sabera on the last of this. Though Sabera's got a good little head start. And I might not finish this.
All right, vision down.
Here's my question, Sabera, is did you find teleport?
I did not find teleport, no.
Okay, because I didn't either.
Okay. If I had found teleport, then that might have been
That,
GG.
no, that would absolutely be GG. I wouldn't even try at this point. Hey, first try drug skip.
Nice.
Very good.
Didn't.
And that was completely incidental.
Ah, jeez. I always forget that I have to do this. All right. I am taking this save because there is no way that I'm not taking this save.
I'm going to actually go just slightly slower and check 2 spots on my way up. Just in the off chance that they have teleport, because I've seen it in both of them.
Oh, you're kidding me. Okay. Oh. Sentinel skipped.
Nice work.
Yeah, if you make it past Disco Hallway before me, that's game. Which, there's a very high probability that you will.
Well, hello there, beautiful.
Flamethrower at the last moment?
Yes.
Nice.
Kilver's in the same room, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. Did either of you actually end up finding Scissor Beam?
I did, yes.
I did too.
Okay.
I was using Scissor Beam for a lot of the seed.
Yeah, I only just found it because I put off going to Kerr because my big mistake was I didn't save before Uruku and only had the triple shot and distortion field to try and kill Uruku with, and I was like, I guess I'm going all the way back to midway into Absu.
Okay.
And that's why I went back and did all the early checks. It was a terrible idea, a terrible mistake, and put me way off.
I hate this rocket jump so much. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm also safe past Sentinel.
Nice.
It's getting real close.
Yep.
Though I'm absolutely terrible at the rocket jump, so.
Well, you've got some competition. Wow. I haven't had it take this long in a really long while.
Very good.
There we go.
Nice work.
Okay, now the only problem is I have to not die.
That is a bit of a trick going up.
I have a sneaky idea there. Okay. I'm through. I'm at the save point.
Well done.
I'm taking the save, by the way.
Yeah. There's no shame.
I will try and make this before you finish.
Are you at the rocket jump?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm adding a new feature to my auto splitter fork.
Ooh, I got it.
Nice. There's gem 2.
I'm just going to not take the save because I'm behind. And I also made it through without getting hit. So, hooray, I guess.
It's good.
Sabera has the one-up of having flamethrower because I didn't. I assume you got it out of the little room off the side.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's time.
Well played.
I'm gonna be behind you by about a minute.
Uh,
I was fairly close at the end there. I caught back up.
yeah, you did.
I tried real hard on that one. In fact, I'm surprised I made the rocket jump. I think that was 3. I really wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, that was 3. Yeah, it's time for me too. It wasn't bad.
Congratulations, GG.
played.
Okay, so let me start.
57-20 even.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna turn on my camera. I use the OBS virtual camera for. Actually, I think this is going directly to my. I think this is directly my cam link. Let's see. This one's in Ukon, so it's gonna be a little bit easier to show.
I'm gonna put you guys in just a quick mute while I say goodbye to my stream, and I'll be right back with you.
All right.
Sure.
Before I do that, do either of you want to say anything before I go?
Thanks for the races. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, I'll be back with you guys in just a moment.
Sure.
Okay, so that was fun. That was a little bit of a shit show. I still can't believe I actually just made that rocket jump in, like, what was that, 7 or 8 attempts? Something like that. Because as a few people know, I sat here for a half hour one day and just couldn't make it. And then just flawless through the room, what? And I only ended out a minute behind on time. That was just absolutely spectacular. That was probably the best thing I could have hoped for, having been at the bit of a disadvantage on having screwed up and not saved before Roku because I'm an idiot. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow playing Axiom Verge again at around 8 p.m. Eastern, because that's my usual time, because I do mine when the dailies go up. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go watch Sabera exploit some weird stuff in the game and maybe learn some neat tech to learn in going forward in some runs. I don't want to get my runs too like glitch heavy or anything though, just because it's not what I want to do if I do get into GDQ. And well, here's hoping. So everybody, you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.